Hi everyone, today we're going to study ratio. First, let us define ratio. A ratio compares two numbers or quantities expressed in the same unit. The ratio of A to B is written as, there are three ways that we can write this. The first one is this, A to B. The second is a fraction that we can write the A over B. And the third one, there is a colon in between. So this is A colon B, or this is read as A is to B. Let us see some example problems. Let's have this example 1. Write the ratio 15:27 as a fraction. So for our solution, the 15 corresponds to the A, the 27 for the B. We can write the 15 as the numerator and the 27 as the denominator. So this is now the fraction. However, fraction must be reduced to lowest term at all times. So what we'll do? We will factor out both numerator and denominator, and let us see if we can cancel the greatest common factor. So the 15 is factored out into 3 times 5. The 27 is factored out into 3 times 9. And the 3 is common to the numerator and denominator, that we can cancel the number 3. And what remains is the 5 over 9. So the 15:27 as ratio is now expressed as a fraction into 5 over 9. Example 2. Divide the amount $18 between Ahmed and Salim in the ratio 1:2. The arrangement of the name of Ahmed and Salim correspond to the ratio itself. It means Ahmed's name comes first, so the 1 corresponds to Ahmed. So the number 2 in this ratio correspond for Salim. Now let us compute for Ahmed's share. First, we're going to copy this $18. We will list it here and then multiply by a fraction. So that number 1 in the ratio is placed as the numerator, and in the denominator, we will get the sum of the ratio. So this is how we will solve it. Next, we will simplify. We are now to multiply this 18 to that numerator 1, and then we're going to get the sum of these numbers 1 plus 2. So 18 times 1 becomes 18, and then 1 plus 2 equals 3. Then we will simplify 18 over 3 is equal to 6. Or we may write $6. So $6 is Ahmed's share for that $18. Let's now compute for Salim's share. That number 2 in the ratio corresponds for Salim's share, so we will put it in the numerator here, all over the sum of ratio in the denominator. Of course, we will write the $18 here. And then we will simplify. The 18 we will multiply to number 2, and then this 1 plus 2 becomes 3. So this is 36 over 3 is equal to 12. Or we may write the $12. So $12 is the share of Salim out of that $18. So please note for our checking that if we're going to add the numbers here, the $12 plus $6 equals $18, which is the total amount in the problem. Let's have example 3, and this is a special case because in the ratio there are 3 numbers. So let us read the problem first. The farmer bought 60 kilograms of animal feeds to be distributed to cows, goats, and sheep in the ratio 2:3:5. How many kilograms of feeds does each group of animals receive? The way the groups of animals are listed here correspond to the ratio. It means to the cows, it is listed first, so it corresponds to the number 2 in the ratio. The goats are in the middle, so the number 3 is for the goats. And the last is the sheep, so the number 5 corresponds to the sheep. So first, let us compute for the cows' share. So that is the first group in the list. So at first, we're going to copy the 60, the total, we put here. Then we will multiply by a fraction. In the numerator, we will copy the number that corresponds to the cows. So that is number 2. We copy in the numerator, and in the denominator, we will take the sum of the ratio 2 plus 3 plus 5. And then we will simplify. The next step will be this 60. We will multiply to number 2, and then in the denominator, we will take the sum. As we see here, it is 120 coming from 60 times 2, and then the 10 comes from taking the sum of the numbers in the denominator. Then we will divide. 120 divided by 10, we will get 12, or 12 kilograms of feeds. This is for the cows. So let's put it aside here. We will now compute for the goat's share. So again, we will copy the total number of kilograms as 60. Then we will multiply by a fraction. And then that number 3 that corresponds to the goats, we will put as numerator. And in the denominator, we will take the sum of the ratio. And then we will simplify. We will multiply the 60 by 3. We will get the 180 divided by the sum of these numbers is 10. And then we will divide. 180 divided by 10, we will get 18, or we can say 18 kg of feeds. That is for the goats. Next, we will compute for the sheep's share. So the total 60 kg we will copy here. Then we will multiply by a fraction. In the numerator, we will take that number 5 that corresponds for the sheep. We will put here. And then in the denominator, we will take the sum of ratio. Then we will simplify. We will multiply the 60 by 5. We will get the 300 all over. The sum of these numbers is 10. So we will divide 300 by 10 is equal to 30, or 30 kilograms of feeds. So as we see here, the cow share is 12 kg, goat share is 18 kg, and the sheep share is 30 kg. So take note, if we're going to take the sum of all these numbers, the total is 60 kg, and this 60 kg is the same number that is given as the total in the problem. Thank you for watching the video. See you again next time.